brain freeze, sun sneeze, and cilantro soap. And have you ever gone to someone's birthday party and intentionally destroyed the cake? Audrey and I did that, and we'll tell you about all that and more as the episode kicks off right now. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Background Noise, the Henson Family Podcast. Today, we have almost a full house again with Angela.
Yeah.
Amy.
Right here.
And Ray.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
All right. So I kind of gave y'all a hint as to what we're going to talk about, but I'm going to throw something in here real quick that I want to back up to about 40 minutes ago in the Summer Moon parking lot. Okay. So
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
Okay. Well, I did not spit in front of you. So this time of year, I tend to have a lot of drainage, and I have to...
It's not just this time of year.
Okay, really?
It's all the time.
Okay, well, I tend to have to hawk up some stuff and get rid of it. And so walking out of Summer Moon today, I did just that, and I'm very aware of my surroundings. And
right.
I have very good aim, so I know exactly where this loogie was going. And the look and the feedback that I get from my loving wife was just daggers. What's up with that?
Okay, so I'm recalling a story. Let's go back to last week or to 2 weeks ago, right? We went to Summer Moon, and we were walking out just like today, and you need to clear your throat, right? And you clear your throat right on the sidewalk when somebody was stepping up and walking. I don't think you saw this guy, but
well, I'm aware of my surroundings.
he looked down because you spat almost right where he was going to be walking through. You don't... Okay, so when one spits, it's probably best to spit maybe off the sidewalk or, in some dirt or grass. But it was right on the main sidewalk. You turned, let it loose, and this guy, I was very embarrassed. He looks down, and his face, he kind of shook his head.
Oh, he shook his head? I didn't know that.
Yes, he did. And you just keep walking. You didn't realize you spat right in front of someone before they were going to be walking through that path. So anyway.
Okay.
So let's go back to today.
No. Back on that.
Okay.
In hindsight,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that one.
Yeah.
But in fairness,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him until as it was launching.
Of course. I know.
And so it really wasn't my fault.
Well, that's why you got to wait,
You're wrong, but okay. Anyway.
So what about today? But I knew where you were in relation to me when I launched today. So there was no way you were going to walk into that or,
you have
to take
the steps
to prepare for launch.
The thing is that I know you know that, and maybe you do. I'm going to trust that you know that. But for me to visually see you're spitting right there in an area where people are walking, that's not pleasant to me.
But today's was just in the road.
Okay,
in front of Mom.
You're right around where people are walking. You just don't want to spit.
I second that.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does remind me of a story
Okay.
that, I would never intentionally spit on you.
I know where this is going. I was in the car with you.
So we pull up at a stoplight, and we're in separate cars. Amy's in the van. No, well, anyway, we're in separate cars. We pull up to a stoplight, and Amy is in the car to my left, and of course I'm driving. And I don't know, poor judgment. I was just gonna hawk something on that window because I think Angela was sitting in the passenger seat, and so I was just gonna hawk something on that window. Crude, just dad stuff, I guess. And it's
Steven stuff. Anyway, so
very poor timing for Angela in that she started rolling the window down just as I'm releasing. And this loogie flew through the air into the window and I think into Mom's lap.
Yep. Got some air on that sucker.
Yeah, that's some good hang time.
It was up there.
Yeah.
Anytime, like, if I'm in the passenger seat and you have to spit, I have to shield myself. Because there was one time you spit and I could feel the spray come back on me in the passenger seat.
In the front?
Yes.
Well, you can definitely feel it if you're sitting right behind the driver.
My goodness. Like, I have to turn away so I don't get, like, a mist.
Okay.
Because I remember one time.
All right, so this has turned into another dog pile on Dad. So let's talk about our first topic: brains freeze, sun sneeze, and cilantro soap. So, I thought everybody had brain freezes. I didn't know anybody that didn't, but apparently we have someone in the family. It's also referred to as ice cream headaches, the brain freeze, and I thought it was just normal for everybody to have those. And
well, why don't you tell what that is? Because at some point, somebody might listen that doesn't experience that, doesn't know what that is.
yeah, good point.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
Is it-
describe a brain freeze?
Death.
It's like an extreme. It's like an instant migraine headache, and it happens when the temperature of the roof of the mouth and the back of the throat drops drastically. So if
Actually, what it is?
yeah, I'm actually reading it off. From a shot of cold. So, blood vessels in the roof of the mouth rapidly narrow, which triggers brain arteries to dilate. So, but it causes an extreme headache, and it can be just agonizing. And I just thought that was normal for everybody, but apparently it only 40% of people are susceptible to brain freezes.
Wait, that means they have it?
Yeah, they can. Yeah. So Mom is in the 60%
I thought
that does not get it.
That's correct.
majority of people did have it.
That's what I thought.
You would be wrong.
But here on this podcast, we are here to dispel misinformation.
So y'all are the weird ones that get brain freeze.
So in the
You are
in
too,
the
right?
in the Henson family of 5, I think I'm the only one that does not get an ice cream headache.
We're blessed.
Yay!
Blessed by God.
I don't remember the last time I had one.
I think I had one last week. Like, I can't move.
Yeah,
Paralyzed.
it's pretty paralyzing.
No.
What?
Maybe I just don't get them that bad.
No, they're terrible.
Did you not get them?
Not
Thought
really.
you did. Okay.
Maybe you're just kind of a hybrid.
I mean, I'm not scarfing down my ice cream.
I don't think
I
it takes
pace
much.
myself.
I
No,
don't
it
think it takes
doesn't.
much.
You could, like, drink just a cold soda with
Yeah.
ice.
But okay, so if you do get one, the way to do that is to press your tongue against the roof of your mouth and try to warm up that area pretty quick. Excuse me, while I try to get rid of this headache. Okay. All right, so that's the brain freeze. Now, sun sneeze. Again, it's one of those things that didn't really think about it till I thought about it. Coming out of a restaurant or something, and you're all of a sudden in the sun, and it tends to make me sneeze. And so, do any of y'all
Me.
get the sun sneezes?
Most times.
They're the best thing ever.
What about you, Amy?
Never. No. Actually, but I would like that. It feels
I
good
love
to
that.
I do love
Have a good
A good
sneeze.
sneeze is great.
feels good. So
So I decided to look this up, and it is a thing. So it's the photic sneeze reflex, also known as the autosomal dominant compelling hello ophthalmic outburst, or
Oh.
they abbreviate it as ACHU syndrome.
okay.
It's an inherited and congenital deal, I guess. And the condition affects 18 to 35% of the population, but its exact mechanism of action is not well understood.
I love them. Yeah.
I love a good sneeze. Now, I have heard that sneezing is the closest point you come to death.
I've heard of
Yes,
that.
I wonder why.
You can't
Heart
sneeze with your
stops.
eyes open.
because for that split second, everything in your body stops, like heartbeat. What I've read. It's on the internet, so it's true. So yeah, everything stops.
So, Audrey, you mentioned you can't close your eyes when you sneeze?
You can't keep your eyes open.
Okay, right.
I don't know if that's a myth or not.
I don't know.
I kind of want to try.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible.
Your eyeballs might pop out.
You know what to do if your eyeball does pop out?
You
Put it back in.
I've heard you take it. I guess you.
Wait, this is an actual thing.
Yeah, I've heard you put it like in a cup. I don't know if it's like dangling or if it. I think it's dangling
I
from
would think
something.
so
I
because
don't
it's
know.
connected.
Yeah,
It's not
but
just
I guess you just hold it in a cup and go to the hospital.
Have you seen Percy Jackson?
Yes.
You know that scene where they're in the car and then they're all passing the eyeball around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Okay, so the next one, I think this only involves one part of our family. So there's Anna has how would you describe it?
Okay, yeah. So, growing up, whenever I would cook something with cilantro, chop it up, put it in, whatever salsa, man, Anna did not like it. And it wasn't that great, Mom. It was, this is terrible. And it kind of went on. And I always thought maybe if I cooked it different or really made it, soup it up a little bit, she would like it. And no, I mean, it was terrible. And I always thought I just didn't understand why she didn't like cilantro. I mean, who doesn't like cilantro? Well, it wasn't actually till just a few years ago that there is a real thing with cilantro that part of the population, it tastes like soap, is what it says.
14%.
Okay.
Wow.
14% of the population has that reaction to it. I think there's maybe some sort of an enzyme, maybe, but I feel kind of bad, because I always tried to make it better for her. And
And it's like strong. It's like a strong for her. I mean,
yeah, especially if it's raw cilantro. If you cook it, apparently it's a little better. It doesn't taste quite as strong, but anyway,
That's so sad. Cilantro's
Anna
great.
was telling me the truth. It really, really tasted bad. So-
Yeah, and
Well, at
they
least
say
it's not.
That's
your-
a real
it's not
thing.
your cooking. It's just Anna.
Yeah. But anyway.
we have to get Anna on here soon.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we miss our Anna.
Yep. She's in Pennsylvania.
Shout out to Anna.
Yep.
Love you over there in Pennsylvania.
Mwah.
Okay, so about midway through the show, we tend to, or we like to promote something that is meaningful to us. And I think I'm going to go back to rescue organizations and adopting animals versus buying them at a pet store or from a breeder. So I think I did it the other day and I actually wrote it down some notes. I meant to bring them that I forgot, but I think on average, 2.39 animals are euthanized every minute. And so you can do the math, and we try to shoot for like a 20-minute show each time. And in the 20 minutes, it's over 60, 70 dogs or animals that get euthanized. So we just want to encourage people that if you want to add a furry family member to your household, to look out to rescue organizations or shelters. And there's lots of good animals out there and we've got 3 of our own. So
Can we get another one then? We'd be saving another dog.
yeah, but we'd have to pay for the divorce too. So all right, so on to our final topic. So have you ever gone to someone's birthday party and intentionally destroyed their birthday cake?
Yes.
Yes, Audrey and I can wholeheartedly say yes, we
no.
did.
And it goes beyond intentional too. Premeditated to do it.
Yes, it was
So let's-
premeditated.
Who does-
This is full. I mean, this is
Yeah.
Far before
This is
Oh.
planned. I mean, actually, I think we planned it the day of.
Yeah.
The day we did it. So,
It
okay.
was very last minute.
Hence the story you're about to hear.
Okay. So this was Angela's birthday, of course. And Mom had bought a birthday cake at Sam's.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah,
to say
Angela
that
was
now.
probably
That does hurt to say.
an older elementary age,
Yeah.
maybe young middle school.
I think it was young middle school.
Young middle school. Okay.
And so the birthday party was going to be back at the house later that day with a bunch of her friends from school. I think Amy had them out doing something, ice skating or something. And all right, so we had to pause for a second. So anyway, so Amy's got the girls out. I think Cheesecake Factory or something like that. She's coming back later that day. So I got this idea with Audrey. I texted Mom because I knew the cake was from Sam's, and so I texted her to ask her. We didn't know what kind of flavor it was or anything like that. So we went ahead and bought Amy replied, gave me the information that we needed, and so we went to Sam's and bought a replacement cake. So it didn't look exactly like the one that she had, but it was very very close. And so we had that stashed out in another refrigerator. And so all the girls come back, Amy's with them, and we have a couple of phones set up in different places to capture this glorious video. Glorious video. So the plan was Audrey was going to come in or bring the real cake in for the party and give it to Angela and have, I guess, fumble fingers or whatever. And
It didn't.
Tried to pass it off to her.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so you were passing it off to me, and like I had a hold of it, and then it was almost like you were like forcing it. I'm like, what are you doing?
She was being playful with it.
Yeah, and then I was so
force a
confused. I'm like,
fumble.
I have the cake. Why are you pushing it into me? And then it's almost like I didn't notice it obviously at the time, but like she made it drop.
yeah, so I'm trying to remember what I had to do during that for you to shoot me daggers.
Well,
How would you?
I saw Audrey, and I'm seeing it going on. I'm thinking, Audrey. I'm not saying it. In my mind, I'm saying it. Audrey, the cake is going to drop. Just stop. Like they're playing around with the cake. No. At least Audrey was. And anyway, Stephen, you can.
Yeah,
it
I
did
forgot
drop,
what you were
right?
doing. Yeah,
I did.
So it dropped on the
Yes,
floor.
it dropped.
I don't remember what you were doing.
I can't remember what I was doing though for you to.
Well, after it dropped, of course, there's this moment when I'm just, my mouth is open.
I know, but you directed. I mean, at me.
I know, it hadn't
You looked at
happened
me and
yet.
was like, what are you doing?
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Anyway, so the cake drops. There's this little bit of silence because it's like, really?
Everybody's in shock.
And I'm looking. at the
Audrey
cake on the ground.
was playing around, and look what happened. Cake drops, and she's kind of having fun with it.
I'm just looking at.
And
the
then
cake on
after
the
a
ground.
moment, I think Steven started laughing.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
He started laughing. And then it wasn't too long after that. I guess you sent Audrey out.
Yeah.
Somebody came in with the replacement cake, right? Didn't you send Audrey out to get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still just kind of angry that they were
Very angry.
horsing around. The cake drops. Audrey, I think, slips out into the garage or something because I think, Stephen, you sent her out to get the replacement cake and comes in. And I think you say, Stephen, look, or something like, it's a replacement cake. And then they start laughing. They're laughing. And
Yeah, her little friends thought it was funny.
Oh, they
but,
loved it.
but here's the
Gave
thing.
them a story to tell for the rest of their lives.
Once I get amped up like that, I'm kind of angry. It's hard to just turn it off when people are laughing at you. Like that just makes it worse. And so, boy, I did throw you some daggers
Yeah, and it's just
as you're
like-
laughing.
and there's just the look on your face and what are you doing?
Yes.
As you were laughing.
And we did have that. I think we did capture that video from multiple angles.
Yeah.
But I don't know where it is. I don't think we have.
I don't think I still have it.
I don't think I still have it either. To play some of that audio, but that.
I kind of felt bad though. That's Angela's birthday party. And you chose that time to do this joke. But
See, now I love it.
well, right.
Because it was a Sam's cake, it's not quality.
No, it's not quality.
Even now there's a
Especially
sense in
crowd.
me. I'm like, I cannot believe y'all did that.
At least my friends enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm sure. I wonder what they went home and told their.
Yeah. I need to ask Lainey
Older
if she was
family.
there.
Well, that is the final topic that we had planned for today. So, we're working on a couple of other shows, or planning some other shows with Anna, and how she went from zero to touring with a big world-renowned band. That's going to be a multi-part series that we're working on, so that'll be in the near future. But thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you on the next podcast.